Boy, it's been a minute since I uploaded on this channel. But I thought today I'll show you the setup tour of my 2022 setup. Pretty much back when I started the setup, I had the setup right behind me right here. And I only had it set there for like a few years. The only problem was, when I had that setup there, it was kind of hard to, mess with the windows, the blinds, try and open up the window if I want to bring in some air. So that made me think, you know what, I should move the desk right here. And it's been here ever since. So of course, when the setup was located over there, I had the two monitors. I had the very old monitor on the left and then my main monitor on the right. They were both 20 inches and they were really small. You can see down below right here, I have my old laptop, which I don't really use anymore. I even have my Xbox One controller on a charging stand and two fidget spinners and my mic. And then of course, I moved everything over here. I still had my two old monitors, and then I got rid of one of them with a bigger monitor, which I still have. And I've had that set up for like 3 or 4 years until I updated it again, which was, this year, of course. So here's what the setup looked like back then, and this is what it looks like now. So let's just go through it all and see what we got here. Starting with the laptop, which is pretty much the main reason why I would need it to make videos. So this laptop is an HP EliteBook 840 G3, has an Intel i7 processor with 32 gigabytes of RAM, which I need that speed. This laptop's pretty nice, it's fast. Unfortunately, it's not like a gaming laptop though, but it does a good job with editing and making videos, and it works on all my displays on the monitors, which I have a docking stand. Moving on to the monitors, I have 3 of them, which is awesome. Starting with the one in the middle is a Vizio 24-inch D-Series Smart TV. So yeah, I did not get a monitor. It's just pretty much a smart TV where I could be able to watch movies and stuff, and of course play games on it a lot. And what's cool is too, it has Apple AirPlay, which I really don't even use at all. I mean, I could be able to hook up my phone to the TV if I want to. And it also has Chromecast built into it, which I don't even have a Chromebook, so it's not even going to work that way. And then of course the other 2 monitors are my older monitors that I've had for years now. The monitor on the left is a Dell E2416H 24-inch monitor. It's pretty much the same size as my TV. And then the one on the right is a Dell P2012H 20-inch monitor, which I had for years, even like when I had the setup behind me. Moving on to the consoles, which I have an Xbox One, which is the console I always play with the most. And of course, playing with the Xbox, I have to have a lot of games stored on the console, which I have a storage device that I could be able to store my games that I bought, and then Game Pass games on there too, which I use this. It's called a Seagate 2 terabyte hard drive, and it's white, all made for Xbox, and I love this thing. Other consoles that I have is the Nintendo Switch, which is the second console that I play with the most, and the PS4, which I don't really play with a whole lot, but I play with it sometimes. So the stuff that I use to record, I mainly use the Elgato HD60 that I have right here. This thing is a banger. It does a great job with recording Xbox gameplay and a lot of other stuff too. And the other thing I use to record, which mainly I recorded on my PC, is called OBS, which of course is the free software you can download online. That thing does a good job too. Moving on to the keyboards, which of course I have 2 keyboards that I use. The big one I use for my PC, and then of course the little one I use for my Xbox. The small one is called a GK61 RGB keyboard. This thing is so cool. It does a lot of RGB effects and other animation effects too, especially when I'm typing. You can do animations like that, whatever you type, and I think that's pretty cool. And of course the bigger keyboard I use is an Initech light up keyboard. This thing I had for like years now. It doesn't really do any RGB effects. I mean, it shows like an RGB rainbow, but it doesn't do any effects like the little one does, unfortunately. The only thing it does is like a breathing effect, or you can be able to dim it or turn it off. That's pretty much all it does. Now the mouse that I use is a Pictech 2400 Pi wireless gaming mouse. I had this thing for years, of course, with a Christmas gift, and I'm still using it. It's not bad. The clicks are pretty quiet on this thing, so I like it. And with the mouse pad, I have a Cordudu RGB mouse pad. This thing is pretty nice. I mean, it's not the greatest RGB one. I wish it can do a cool rainbow effect, but it's fine. The other mouse pad I have is a Razer Firefly mouse pad. I've had this thing for years too, hooked up to my computer with the software to make an RGB effect, which I love. Now that I like it, but it's a hard top, so I'm not really a big fan with the hard tops on the mouse. I'd rather go for like the soft tops because I've been used to that for years. So I thought I'd put my TV like on top of the hard top just to give it a nice cool RGB effect down below. And of course behind all the gaming setup I have the Gobi RGB IC TV lights. Now they're called TV lights because they're like the smaller version of RGB IC, and it's the perfect fit for my entire desk. I'd rather not have it too long and stuff like that. Mainly they're supposed to be going on a TV, but technically I don't have it on my TV. Now I have it hooked up to my TV to where it can turn on every time I turn on my TV, and then of course when I turn the TV off the lights go off. So that's pretty nice. I just love the rainbow effect on this thing. And above my TV I have a Roblox RGB Monitor light bar. This thing is pretty cool. It replaced like my desk lamp I had over there so I could be able to put in my third monitor. Mainly the reason why I have it, so that way I have a little bit of light shining down if I need to see. That's the main reason why I got it. And what's cool too, it has a backlit of RGB with the rainbow. I can choose any color I want, and I think that's really cool. And then of course to the far left corner of my setup I have a Gobi Aura table lamp. This thing is pretty sick. It does RGB IC just like the strip lights, but in a table lamp. So it can create amazing effects like snowflakes, rainbow of course, which I use it a lot, and all other things. I love this thing. A lot of the RGB lights that I have I bought from Gobi. They are amazing. They're super easy to control on the app, and I've always loved them ever since. Now below the Aura lamp I have another lamp down below. This is the old one before I actually upgraded to the Gobi one. This one is a Lepro smart table lamp, which of course I've already reviewed that like in an RGB video. If you want to check that out you can, but I'm still using that. Now the speakers that I use, which of course these speakers I've used for like a long time because just the sound quality sounds great. I'm using Logitech Z200s. Now these things are really nice. Of course there's no RGB. I don't really mind without RGB. I just like the looks of them, and then of course the sound of them too, which of course these speakers I have them hooked up to my TV for the best sound because my TV has built-in speakers of course, but it doesn't sound really great, so of course I had to hook them up with these speakers right here to make it sound amazing. Now next to the speaker I have a Honeywell QuietSet desk fan. I use this just in case if I'm warm or hot and I need some air blowing on me while I'm over here. I pretty much turn that on and let it blow air on me, so I can control forward speeds, and of course it can do a timer control and oscillation. And of course the other fan that I use is an Oakler 6-inch desk fan. I use this fan to sleep at night during the summer times because it could be pretty warm, so I have it blowing in my face as I'm sleeping, so pretty much that's the main reason why I use it. And of course I have two cloths down below it, so that way the vibration on the desk won't be as loud. That way it's super quiet, which it is, by the way. It blows out a nice cool breeze and it's super quiet. Like, I can barely hear it at all. And then of course with the smells in here, I gotta have something. So I have an Airwick Diffuser that I use, so I can put any kind of essential oils in them. And then of course they mist out the air, which is pretty cool. And it smells really good. And of course with the microphone that I use is a Blue Snowball white mic. I've used this thing forever now. It's a pretty good mic, pretty affordable mic that I got a long time ago. And of course with the camera that I use, which mainly I use this for face cam, is a Canon Vixia HFR 800 HD camera. It's an okay camera, not the greatest. I might upgrade the camera here soon to a better one, so this will do for now. So yeah, I think that is all for the setup tour for right now. There might be minor changes here in the future, but as of right now, this is what my setup looks like. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please make sure you leave a thumbs up on the video. That would be awesome. And if you're stopping by for the first time and you haven't already and you want to, please subscribe for some more videos. I got some new videos coming up here soon, especially on a trip that will be coming up here very soon that I'm going to be going to. It's going to be fun. So yeah guys, it's your dude Warcraft, and I'm out of here. Peace.